Everybody, it's time to bring you back another episode.
I thought he was going to go, everybody from the 313.
Your mother, you are got a little Slim Shady going right now, yeah.
I'm a big Eminem fan. Yeah.
I think it's okay now. I think once you get into your late 30s and you're a big Eminem fan, it's just a little different.
Yeah. So I got some time, you're saying?
Yeah. Enjoy it.
10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Clock's ticking, dude.
Whoa, 10 years. I'm not that old, bro. Late 30s.
Yeah.
11
in 10 years.
11 years.
11.
I suppose, yeah. What are you, 25?
Will be in December.
You're still 24.
11 years and some months.
You're 25. Spring chickens, man.
Spring chickens, 26-year-old over here.
Enjoy it,
Hey,
boys. Enjoy it.
I was like 22.
You're only, are you only 22? Wow.
Nathan the Young Buck on
I
the
would
show.
have never guessed just from the grizzled facial structure and the hair.
Yeah, you look good, dude.
Yeah, you do.
For 22, holy shit.
You're a handsome looking man.
Don't look a day over 21.
22.
Taking all this in.
Soak it up.
Savor it,
Like
pal.
a sponge.
Savor it, because we will shit on you later.
Just realized I got slippers on. Okay, go ahead.
That's fine.
Dude, I wear these all the time. Carol hates them.
Yeah, but those are you can walk outside in these. These are
Those are house slippers.
these are house slippers.
Yeah.
You just get one pair a year during Christmas time, and I get pretty excited about it because by the time about now comes around, they're so flattened and all the padding in there, it's just
Terrible.
yeah, it's like Jesus sandals at this rate.
And you only wear them as house slippers?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mainly because I wear my real shoes in the house too, so then shit gets on the floor, and it's hard to sweep every day. So I'm like, well, just get some house slippers.
I hate that so much.
That's all right.
I should retire these as house slippers.
One day,
Not today.
not today, because today we're doing a podcast.
And I wore them out of the house. And speaking of podcasts, we're going to get this episode going. I'm your center man, Liam Owens. We got Easton Bobby Bennett to my immediate right. Broden Clay Wunderlich right on my left. And
I always forget that's your middle name, bro.
I know.
Clay,
Yeah. Material.
country boy.
From
Only guy
the
here.
earth.
Yeah.
I came.
Did they name-
from the earth to the earth I shall return.
Did your parents name you after the earth?
Had to have.
Yeah.
Broden. What part of the earth is that from?
Yeah.
The big part.
Yeah. We're stalling a little bit because Liam has a 1.5 pages.
I got
of
one.
notes.
Yeah, we're gonna
It is Halloween. It is Halloween. Maybe we could do a quick update. I know people, I don't know if they like when we hop into the episode or if we actually just kind of like the updates, but you're getting an update this week. I went and saw the movie Killers of the Flower Moon. Shitty.
What is
Very
that?
shitty. It's Leonardo DiCaprio's new movie with Martin Scorsese.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about the Osage. What's the Native American area? Osage. It's the Osage. The Osage land. They had all this land, and then they found oil on it. So all these white people went there, tried to take their land.
Dude.
And I won't give away any spoilers, but I mean, if you've seen the trailer, they just kill all these Indians. The white people just keep killing Indians.
If you know anything about American history,
Yeah.
you can imagine how this ends.
So
Yeah.
We were good at it.
yeah, almost too good. But yeah, watch the movie. It was 3.5 hours long.
Jeez.
And Martin Scorsese just told himself, he's like, hey, they're giving us 3 hours and 26 minutes and we're going to use every second of it. Because he did. And it was slow. And I was waiting for the action to come. And if you're on board with movies, it's like, oh, this is historically accurate. This is awesome. Like this is what actually happened. Cool. But like add some stuff to it to keep me interested.
Fluff it up.
Yeah, fluff it up. I mean, it's good. I wish I would have known it was more like a drama. It's not like an action movie.
Or like
Yeah.
it's not really like a thriller or anything.
No, not really. It's almost like, have you seen The Departed?
I think I know.
It's with Martin Scorsese. I think Martin Scorsese did it.
Well, he likes to cast
maybe it's
Leo
Tarantino.
in all of his movies.
Yeah, see who did The Departed. Actually, I bet it was a Tarantino film. But it's basically the same thing, but the Indian version. So, but worse and longer. And here's my thought process. And the people that are out there, tell me if you agree with this. I think directors, as they get older, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, all these people, they get to the end. Is it Tarantino? Scorsese. Okay, yeah. So it's basically the same thing. You just ripped it off with Indians. But directors, as they get older, they realize people are going to watch my stuff. So I can make this 5 hours and people are going to go see it.
Yeah.
And they are pushing the limit and pushing the boundaries just because they can. Did that movie need to be 3.5 hours? No. There were so many parts where it's like, just cut the scene already. Go to the next scene. And that's my philosophy, that as these directors get older and more famous and people love all their stuff, they could feel like they could do whatever.
You just say like they're stuck in their ways.
Not their ways, because their earlier movies weren't terribly long, you know? But like even Scorsese's last movie, The Irishman, that was 3.5 hours.
And it was good though.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, you have some wiggle room with that. But if it's not so great and it's really long, it just adds a little bit more like, yeah, that really did suck. And it was really long.
Yeah. It makes it feel long.
Yeah. And I'm not saying like, I say sucked. It didn't suck. Like if you're there for the storytelling and the cinematography and the way things are shot and the acting, it was good. They'll probably get a good score on Rotten Tomatoes and people will be like, this is the best movie of the year.
Yeah.
But if you're there to like, oh my gosh, there's twists and turns everywhere, that's just not what you
That's
get.
how it is always. The critics will be like, this movie is good. And the people will be like, we hated it, or vice versa.
Same with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You said you haven't seen that, right?
Nope.
So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, is that
They said
Brad Pitt and Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said it was amazing. It's about Charles Manson and all that fun culty stuff. And I watched it. I'm like, this kind of sucked. Like it's super historically accurate, but it's just not. There wasn't enough oomph. The whole time I was waiting for like not the climax, but like the
culmination.
Villain. No, like what's the conflict here?
Yeah.
What is the thing they're going to run into that then they have to overcome? And it really never came. Yeah. So, but you guys can watch it. Let me know what you think.
Did you go see it in theaters?
Yes.
I
At
think
8:30 at night. I left the theater at 12:30.
Wow. Yeah. See, I think if you're going to have a movie that's that long, it would demolish any momentum of that movie. But throw in a quick 5-minute intermission.
Yeah.
A guy's got to piss.
A guy's got to stand up.
Yeah.
Those seats, well, one, you know, not saying we have the most influential podcast here, but minor people listen to it. Whatever's going on at the AMC theaters in the mall should be all over the news. That place
should be
is a
documented.
disaster.
It's the last time I went. The last time I went there, I think I can't even remember who I went to a movie with, but we walked up and there were two employees like throwing cups at each other behind the counter. It was just mayhem, and we're like, "What is going on right now? Where are we?"
Yeah, absolutely the Wild West when you walk through those big openings. It is one they haven't vacuumed in 4 years.
Yeah.
There is popcorns everywhere. There are like straw wrappers everywhere, shit everywhere, regular straws. Then you get to the Dungeons and Dragons people, I like to call them, and they just sit on the floor everywhere. And they just eat their popcorn sitting on the floor, leaning against the wall. I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Do you just hang out here?
What is going on?
So it was, and I personally think everything went downhill when they stopped using that front ticket booth.
Yeah.
You know, when you go there and you buy the tickets at the nice half-mooned glass box, the box office. Once they just buy it at the popcorn counter, that's when things just went downhill.
You got too loose with the rules.
Yeah.
We used to be a society.
Yeah. But yeah, it's they had 3 workers there, I think. I was like, okay, the lobby's dirty. I get it. Maybe they vacuum at night, right?
Yeah.
Whole day of movies. It was a Saturday. Whole day of movies, maybe. I understand, right? We get to the movie theater, the actual theater, shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I walk up there. There's like a whole bucket of spilled popcorn right in front of my seat. Wrappers everywhere. I'm like,
was it packed?
There was 2 people to our left, 2 Native Americans to our right. So they were there. See it. They probably liked it a lot more than me. Well, it's more culturally significant to them, right? And then 2 people in front. So a total of 8 people.
In the whole, dude, people just don't. And I love going to movies.
It's
in
fun.
the theater.
They're way better in theater. But after that, I was like, man, and I'm not trying to dog an establishment, but maybe someone listening to this works there and they're like, you know, maybe we do need to clean it up. Because it was a shithole.
So AMC theaters, we're coming for you.
Yeah. But
Got you on our list.
Yeah, that 5-minute tangent on Killers of the Flower Moon. I just wanted to get my review in there. Yeah, I mean it's gonna look back on, and it's always better the second time you watch it. I think, like those kinds of movies.
You were just expecting the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So it was a letdown for you personally.
Well, I expected like a thriller, like something happens, you're like, oh my gosh, and the whole time, like you see the characters, And you're thinking, oh, what if this happens? Like, what if he does this to that person?
Yeah.
None of that ever happens.
They don't do anything.
Well, and I'm like, this isn't a thriller. I guess I walked into the wrong movie. So it's like a drama suspense, you could call it, but it's not really that suspenseful. It's more of a like, let's showcase these people's acting. Yeah.
Was the acting good?
Well, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's always good. Robert De Niro was the second main character.
Nice.
And then
I like that guy.
I mean, and then there's a bunch of Native Americans. And how many super famous Native American actors do you know?
None.
Exactly. So, I mean, they didn't do bad, but it's not amazing acting.
Moses brings plenty.
Yeah, don't know.
He's one of the dudes from Yellowstone.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know him. And then that one, which is weird seeing him in this role, but the ginger, have you seen the movie Game Night?
Oh,
they have a casino in the basement. And he's the neighbor, and he's like super awkward. You got to get the cast of Killers of the Flower Moon. It's this ginger guy, and in every movie I've ever seen him in, he's like this awkward guy, this weird guy that like makes you uncomfortable when he's on screen. And then he's like the detective as part of the Bureau of Investigations in this, and I'm like, this is not this guy's role. He did good, but it's hard to see him.
Did you want me to start naming him off, or
you can flip it and I'll
look for
show
the
you.
ginger guy.
Yeah. It is the fifth guy.
Oh, yeah.
What's
I
his
know who
name?
you're talking about.
Jesse Plemons?
Yep. Jesse. Is it Plemos or Plemons? Jesse Plemons. Jesse Plemons. Yeah. Write down the timestamp. I'll actually put it photos. We got some requests that we always say, hey, we'll throw photos on screen. And then they go to YouTube and watch it. Never put the photos on there. So, yeah. We'll actually get a photo on that one. But yeah, Jesse Plemons. Weird seeing him in that role. Yeah. That's all I got. I'll stop talking about it. Actually, one more thing. I think I'm going to get the AMC Stubs A-list pass so I can see all the new movies. When I'm sitting there watching the trailers, like the previews before the movie starts, so many good movies coming out. It's going to be sick.
Don't you get one free movie a month?
You get 3 a week.
Wow.
3 free movies a week?
Yeah, and it's $21 or $22 a month.
That's pretty solid.
12 movies a month for $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
I went
really
when
solid.
we went, it was $14 a ticket, $13.99.
So, yeah, I guess you're saving money if you go to all those movies.
Yeah.
But
And even if you go to one a week, man, saving money there. That's what, $52, $54?
Oh, yeah. Every time you go between
I miss going to the theater.
popcorn and drinks.
I think I haven't went since Marvel The Eternals came out, which was like 3 years ago.
Let's go to a
solid
movie in
movie.
theater, Broden.
I love going to the theater.
Next
Just
weekend.
Okay.
my
You
girlfriend
want to?
doesn't like to watch movies.
Not anymore.
It's tough. You should
So-
break up with her.
That's an it. She doesn't?
No, she doesn't. She
Uh,
likes TV shows, but she doesn't like to do movies.
Mine doesn't either, so this must be a woman thing.
Weird.
I love movies, man.
Yeah, they're great.
Movies are great,
Yeah.
especially good movies. Eternals was awesome.
It's hard.
I
Yeah,
love-
bad
yeah.
movies are not.
If you're like a comic book nerd, kind of like I am, then yeah, that movie was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it.
Should just pivot this whole episode to just movie theaters and movies.
We could crumple this up right now.
Riff on movies.
Well, we can talk about crypto a little bit.
A little bit.
Maybe we change the title to movies and crypto.
Just a crazy.
Yeah. Do you guys have any crazy movie theater stories?
I
No.
fell asleep one time inside the movie theater. It's back when I was in Minnesota, and it was like one of the first time I've had like nice seats.
Yeah.
Like the
recliners.
reclining leathers. Yeah, I was laying on a couch. Fell asleep in the middle of this movie. It was like some kind of war going on. Woke up to bombs exploding around my head. It was the craziest. I felt like I was in Iraq.
Yeah.
It was just bombs blowing up all around me, and I woke up in a panic.
Where am I at?
Yeah, I went to go grab my M16 like instinctually, and I was like,
Grab your friend's junk.
yeah. I said, oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, that's my
bad.
pistol.
My bad, dude. Well,
Yeah. I fell asleep in a movie one time. Downsizing. You
never
ever
even
seen
heard of it.
Holy shit. Don't watch it. It's definitely the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
It is not Jason Bateman. Jason Sudeikis. That's who it is. From
Oh,
We're the
yeah.
Millers guy. And
like the nerdy looking guy?
yeah, kind of. He's got like a nice big comb over. Him
He's-
and another guy look exactly like Ed Helms. Ed Helms and Jason Sudeikis.
I like Ed Helms. He's
Pull those up. So I
Pull
know
up.
what we're talking about.
You
Ed
type
Helms
in,
is the dentist from The Hangover.
one time. Yeah, one time I googled
Oh, yeah.
is Ed Helms Jason Sudeikis because I thought they were the same person. I was like, what's going on? And there are comparison pictures that'll pop up. Also write down this timestamp so we can throw the photos on there. But no, I went to this movie and basically the premise of the
Who's this
movie,
guy?
Ed Helms and Jason Sudeikis. I went to the movie and the whole premise of it is that you get to pay whatever money you have. So let's say you make like $50,000 a year in the real world. You pay this amount of money. They shrink you into a person this size, put you in this giant dome where you live in this city with all the other shrunken people, and your wealth in real life converted to little midget life is astronomical. So like you're living in this huge house, you have unlimited amounts of money because you're 50,000. You got
just became
yeah. It's like now you got 50 million.
Yeah.
And there's no plot to it whatsoever.
Wow.
Yeah. Throw Dax Shepard in there too. Dax Shepard looks like those guys.
That's interesting.
So it's like, obviously you can tell side by side, but all the time I was like, what the hell? I think I've seen this guy. And they're like, nope, you're thinking of Jason Sudeikis. I'm like, I definitely am. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that movie sucks so bad. I don't recommend it to anyone. I was laying, that was before they had the recliner chairs.
Yeah.
I was laying horizontal in the regular chairs.
You folded up the arms.
Literally, I like committed to going to sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Why
like,
did you just leave?
I had to stay, I think. Just because it's you, you're like, there's got to be something coming, right? I think
you wouldn't know you were sleeping.
Yeah. Well, I tried to wait and I was like, I'll just keep waiting. And then I just passed out. But yeah, I think that was maybe my first experience with like a bad movie.
Tower Heist, man, with Ben Stiller.
Tower Heist is good.
Dude, it was bad.
Oh, come on.
No, when we saw it, it was way less cool than what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we thought it sucked, but like it's a cheesy heist comedy. Now looking back on it.
But it wasn't supposed to be.
No, it wasn't. I only remember one scene from that movie. It's when they all put their wallets on the table or phones on the table or something. And then the black guy takes them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all you remember?
Yeah. It was who's the black guy in it?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, yeah.
Eddie Murphy, Ben Stiller, and I think it's the chick that plays Precious. It's got to be.
It had a good plot. Like the story was there, but it just didn't quite pull it out. And then my other experience, I went to 10,000 BC with my dad one time. Kept telling him it was the greatest movie on earth, the greatest movie ever created. And I was like 12. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is.
No,
Have you ever seen anything better? And he's just like, obviously I'm 12 and I've never seen any good movie ever. So I'm like, that's the most amazing movie on earth. I think it was maybe my first movie in a theater. So I was like, the screen was so big.
Yeah. Freaking out.
It's good. And then we went to Lights Out.
Lights Out was fun.
That was scary.
I love scary movies in the theater because they really get you.
Only one I've ever been to in the theater. It was the only scary movie I've ever been to.
Really? We should do that. I need more. I need more scary movies in my life. Yeah. I love a good scary movie.
Me too. Love getting the shit scared out of me like that.
I know it works when I'm laying in bed that night and I go, man, someone could kill me.
Or you look at your window and you're like, imagine something popped up right there.
Yeah.
Hear any little noise in your house, you're like, it's happening.
Yep.
It's going down right now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Isn't that funny how that works? You just trick yourself.
It makes you think of it. Yeah. Like you never think about it. And that's how I talk myself out of it too. I go, I just watched a scary movie. Like, I'm fine. But there was one time that was super, super weird. Carolyn and I were laying in bed and I had like fallen asleep and I think she might have been dozing off too, or she was tired or something. And it was like real dim in the room. I don't know if we were watching a movie or something or what. And she like woke me up and she's like, it looks like there's like someone standing next to the curtains of the window. Oof. And I looked and I was like, Broden, I don't think so. Yeah. And it was Broden eating a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Hey, it was just freaky because like I kept staring at it and I was like, I don't think anything's there. And she was adamant. She's like, it looks like someone's standing there though. And I go,
I'm not going to check.
Please stop talking right now.
Dude, when we did that one episode on sleep paralysis or dreams or whatever it was, for like a week, I kept thinking, I'm going to wake up and not be able to move. I'm going to hate it so much.
Really?
I was like almost talking myself into sleep paralysis. And luckily, I didn't get it. Knock on wood. Yeah. Scary movies in theaters are good though. No, that wasn't. I went to Countdown too. You seen Countdown?
No.
Yeah, it's like you get this phone or this app on your phone, and then if you download it, Countdown tells you when you're gonna die. So the whole movie is that. This chick downloads it, and then she's got to like not die. She's got to beat the app.
That's it?
Yeah. It's good.
Beat the countdown.
What if you just delete the app?
Can't. She tried to do that.
Yeah. Foiled.
Throw your phone away.
She did that too. Then she got a new phone. And then
the app was on there.
Yeah. She went to, so it's actually one of my favorite scenes. She goes to the phone store. She said, I need a new phone. Like, I don't want anything on it, just standard. Don't download anything. And the guy, the manager of the phone store, is Tom Segura.
Seriously?
So, yeah. So she's like, she gets the phone. She's like, oh, awesome. The app's not on there. Walks out of the building, pops up on her phone, like, countdown. You have this much time to live. She walks back in. And she's like, how the hell did this app get on the phone? And he's like, I don't know. She's like, I need to speak to your manager. He's like, okay. Turns around, does a 360, turns around. He's like, hello, how can I help you? Because he was the manager. I was laughing. But yeah, he had to like go into the code, tried to change the code. That didn't even work. So it's a good movie. You should watch it.
Jeez.
I watched it twice.
Annabelle in theaters. That movie was good.
Mm-hmm.
I was with her or with some friends when we went and saw it. In the dolls.
With her, he was with Annabelle.
That was actually in the movie.
She was, yeah, she was. But she started standing up on her own, and my buddy, like, dead silent theater, he goes, kick that bitch out the window. And the whole theater erupted, just started laughing at him. It was so funny.
God, I'm on the fence about like talking in theaters, right? Sometimes it's great. Other times I want to fight that person.
It's
You
got to
ever
be
cheered?
No.
clap when the plane lands.
Yeah, the Taylor Swift Eras movie. Have you seen some of those videos? It's like a cult. I saw one where they were up like on stage under the screen in a circle, like dancing in a circle.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And then there was
man.
another one in theaters, like everyone was there standing up because it's obviously showing like videos of her concerts.
Yeah.
They're standing up. Everyone's like singing it and dancing like they're at the concert. It's like, oh, this feels so weird.
Is there
man.
any person on earth that could make you act like that? Like celebrity?
No.
Like, is there anybody that
Dua Lipa?
Really?
serious?
I don't know. I like Dua Lipa.
Pretty girl.
No, shit. Nothing would make me act like that.
That's to go to a movie and
Yeah.
run in a circle under the screen is, yeah, you're
That
right.
is some
That's
next level.
like,
You guys haven't seen any of those videos.
no.
One of them was like a camera. So the movie theaters, for those of you that don't know, they have cameras showing the actual seats. So if you're doing any funny stuff in the theaters, they can see it. So there was a video and it's like a security camera and you just see the circle of people under the TV. And the caption was like, what the hell is going on? This is a cult.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's weird. People that are that diehard about it are insane.
There's a lot of Taylor Swift fans, man.
Yeah.
That's like,
Definitely the most culty of all celebrities. Like
Yeah,
her
and
fan bases.
I'm going to say a hot take here. Taylor Swift is overhyped.
Oh,
sure.
so much.
She kind of gives me some,
I like her old music.
I just don't think she's that attractive.
I want like Teardrops of My Guitar or like, what's the one song? You Belong With Me. Like, I
Yeah.
want this
Yeah.
old stuff. Old
Mine.
T Swift.
That's a really good one.
Girlfriend, she's upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
That came out at the
Wildest
bar the other night.
Dreams, that one, or the Romeo and Juliet song. Is
Yeah.
that?
Yep. Great song.
Maybe that's the new thing though. Maybe not actors. Maybe music artists are going to start doing movies of their tour. I hope that's not it because I think that would be a weird trend. Because I know Beyonce's coming out with one now. Of her
And
tour.
it's just a movie of her tour.
Yeah, and then I think it's kind of like a documentary. Some interviews.
It would
here and
have to
there
be.
and stuff. Yeah.
Or else why
It's
would
just her shows back to back to back in
Yeah.
every city. Yeah.
what would be the
Yeah.
Why would you even want to go see that? Like, I don't care. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, even about like people that I'd like to listen to musically.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
watch it.
documentary, I get. Like, imagine there's that Michael Jackson documentary, Michael Jackson 1 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, I guess.
But that's like a documentary still. That's
Yeah.
like a movie.
That's about his life, though. It's not about his
They
one
left out
tour
the
he went
parts.
on. And
They
Of
left out-
course.
yeah. You know the parts.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
So it's
Come here,
not
blanket,
historically
let me
accurate.
spank it, that type of stuff.
Yeah. What is his
Bubbles,
yeah.
the chimp.
But did he name his kid Blanket?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a little.
He did?
That's, I think, stepping on a line, trying to get over it. He's like, should I do it?
what do you mean? He leaped over that thing like Lance Armstrong or
Yeah.
Neil, whatever, on the moon.
I get them mixed up too. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anything else? Movie theaters? I guess this is a dual episode here. Movie theaters and crypto. I'm going to put that in the title to make sure people know we're talking about
Oak
both.
Park Theater, man. I need to get back there. I haven't went back since
I don't know if
after
you
the
can
flood.
now. I think there's like it's just like a you have to rent it out maybe now or something. I thought I tried to go online.
You can't just go.
Oak Park Theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go right back there. They're operating the same as like they used to.
Yeah, I think they got tickets.
Plus,
You
they got-
can rent it out though. It's like $200 or something.
Yeah, that's because I was looking online and that was like the only thing I saw online because I was going to do that. And I was like, I don't have 30 other people that want to go to watch this with me.
Yeah.
Don't even.
I don't even
get,
know
like,
30 people.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
just like 4 friends and go.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be cool to rent out a theater and just go sit there by myself.
The entire theater?
Yeah.
Be by yourself?
Just that guy.
I don't.
Scary movie.
It's like, hey, do you have other people coming? I'm like,
Just
no,
me.
Just didn't want anybody else watching it with me.
Just keep the sodas coming, dude.
Yeah. Like turn off the cameras too.
That's the other Oak Park, dude.
Blank theater.
They got that like $1 for like a big ass popcorn.
I think it was.
It's probably not anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like Night Train, man. Dollar slices are no longer. It's $2 for everything.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, not for the slice now.
That was
Yes, it's
$1.50.
$2 for the slices. I just got
Are
some
you
on
serious?
on Thursday.
Man.
Inflation, man.
What is going on in this world?
$2 for slices, $2 for ranch, $2 for a drink.
Because it used to be back when they started beefing them up, it was still $1 slice, but then it was like because it used to be like 50 cents for ranch. Then they made it $1 for ranch and like $2 for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But they still had that. They could still advertise $1 slice.
I wonder if you could cheat the system. How many slices are in one pie?
8.
$16 for a pizza. What is it if you order a pizza?
I don't know.
We could have really,
Probably
we could have
similar.
really
Probably
done
like
that
$30
before they,
for a large pizza.
before they changed it.
Yeah.
Imagine you just go up there when it was $1 slice, be like, I want 8 slices. Here's a pizza.
Here's
sir.
an entire pizza. $8.
Yeah. God, how do we not think of that before?
Yeah, but they're cut. I think they're cut out of a small pizza.
Are they smalls?
They got to
Yeah.
be, yeah, because a
Well,
large
even
pizza,
$8 for a small pizza, is that a lot?
No, that's reasonable.
I'd do that.
It's better pizza than like Domino's. So
I like it.
All right, should we go to crypto?
yeah, Liam, what do
You
you
guys got
got?
anything else
Yeah.
on movie theaters?
No, I don't think I do.
I want an in-house movie theater.
That would be sick. I would love to get a projector.
I have 2. You want one? I don't know if it works.
Sure.
You
We'll
try
just
it.
give them the one that works.
Yeah.
He's like, it works. I'm like, cool, I want it back.
Yeah, it works.
Cool, thanks for trying that out for me.
Decided this was too cool actually to have in my house. I'm not a big fan.
Sweet. All
All
right,
right. What
crypto.
even episode is this?
This is 66.
Episode 66?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's get to it. We're talking about cryptocurrency.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
We just
All right,
went
you guys
into-
good?
yeah.
Red light is on. Go ahead and one of you, both of you, tell me what crypto is.
It is
Baseless currency, isn't it? Electronic.
You say faceless?
Baseless.
At least
It's not
too.
based on anything.
I guess
Say
it would
most
make
currencies
sense.
do have faces on
Yeah.
them. Yeah, it's just a bill, but there's no president on it.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
It's basically just fake to me, is what it is.
I don't know.
You guys own any crypto?
Did.
Me too.
Still do.
You probably have a shit ton of Dogecoin, yeah?
I'm waiting for it to spike.
Spike. There you go. And then you sell it off.
Then I sell it and I retire and I live happily. But I've
Right
only
now you're
I've
not
only-
living happily.
not really.
Yeah.
I've only put in $500.
Oh,
So
that's not bad.
it's not working.
I remember in high school, and I know exactly where I was standing. There was this kid that was like, you got to buy Bitcoin. I just bought a bunch of Bitcoin last night. I was standing next to Keston.
It was probably Dylan Latvis.
I don't know who it was. It might have been.
Probably was because I remember that's his like. He put out a tweet back in like 2015 or something like that that said everybody should buy as much crypto or Bitcoin as they can right now. And then like that was back when it was really low.
Yeah.
And 8 years later, it spiked.
Well, there was like a couple $100, I thought, when this person was preaching it.
Yeah.
And now it's worth what? I don't even know. 20,000, 30,000, somewhere in there.
What's the current price of one Bitcoin? Yeah, last I saw, it was like, I thought it was like $32,000 for a Bitcoin.
Yeah. And I think about that all the time.
34,000.
34,000.
And that's crazy because right here, when Bitcoin was made in 2009, it cost 0.0009 cents each.
Damn.
Created. Was
Yeah.
it created? That's nobody knows, right? It's just an anonymous. Or some Takashi guy everyone thinks it is, right?
The first cryptocurrency was created by Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonym for an anonymous computer programmer or group of programmers, on January 3rd, 2009, when Bitcoin software was made available to the public.
Oh, so it was a rando.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was a name that's Satoshi or Takashi or
What can you, are places making it like
they're mining
usable now though? Like, can you go to Target and buy something with Bitcoin?
I don't think so. You can get paid your NFL salary with it though.
Yeah. OBJ.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a terrible idea too?
Tom Brady did it too, I think.
Yeah, might have. I don't know. I think he took like
I thought he did that, and then somebody else had said something that I was like, that's a really dumb idea.
And then it dropped.
It dropped.
So he took like a quarter of his contract in Bitcoin, and then
I wonder why. Why would you do that? Because you could just get paid. Let's say it's $35,000 for one. So instead of giving you, let's say you get paid $35,000 a week, instead of giving you one Bitcoin a week, they just give you $35,000, and then you can just buy the Bitcoin if you want.
That's what I'm saying. And now
I don't know.
But now your whole contract is based on if this stuff's going to rise or fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
So
is
it's like, how would
insane.
you just get paid your money, and if it looks like I still want to buy this, just buy it. But
Right.
if you can't get out of it, if it's like, oh, Bitcoin's worth $9,000 now, they're like, sorry. Well, I guess then they give you more Bitcoin,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Or you could just invest in anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my claim to fame for a bit, is that I bought a bunch of Dogecoin when it was like worth nothing. I think I spent $5 on it and bought 1,600 shares.
Yeah.
And then it ended up getting up to like 4 cents, and then it got even higher. But then I cashed out for like $1,000 or something like that off a $5 thing. But if I would have held on even more, I could have cashed out for like 40,000 or something.
It's hard to though. You
It
know?
is so. What is that game? It's like an online game where it's like that rocket going up.
It's on
and
Roobet.
Yeah, and you just watch it, and then you just like wait, and then when you pull out your bet, that's how much your multiplier is.
Yeah.
And you watch it go up, and then it could just explode.
It could
and then you
explode
get
at any
nothing.
time.
Yeah.
It's I did the same thing, and I bought something, didn't cash out for as much as you, but I was on Robinhood and it wouldn't let me. It gave me the thing that the stock is too volatile right now and we have halted trading. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking
And that's why I used to
kill somebody.
do it on there, and now I just quit using
Yeah.
it because they tried screwing everybody over with the GameStop thing. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a big one. I didn't put it on.
So that's
here.
why I think that's why I sold my Dogecoin.
Nothing is. What is the other one? I tried to hit it again with Shibu Inu,
Oh yeah.
or whatever it is. It's that. I can't remember what the thing. I thought it was like a dog, but maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's a dog.
Dogecoin. Is it?
A dog. Yeah, it's a sheep.
Okay. Yeah.
Sheep.
So I bought a bunch of that. I think like $500 worth. I think it's worth like $97 now. I was like, damn. I was hoping it would be the next one to the skyrocket one day. I'd see it, sell it all off.
Yeah,
But worth a $500 funness.
I'd say.
Just gotta try, right?
Why not? You never know.
Try everything once. Oysters, squid,
Calamari.
hot dog,
Cold hot dog
Cold
out the
hot
fridge.
dog.
Yeah.
just gulping on it.
So how does it make you money? Generally, you earn crypto by staking because you receive interest or dividends, often at a high rate. However, you often have to commit a period of time to lock your crypto in the blockchain, and you'll be subject to the risk of keeping your crypto on an exchange.
So isn't it just like a stock or no?
It's like it's basically like a stock market, but you
Yeah.
can also mine for it, which also
Yeah.
confuses me a little bit.
So the mining is they just put a shit ton of computers
Yeah, a
and
bunch
they
of-
make
room.
one. Yeah,
and then it just, I think it's correlated to the energy costs compared to, like, it costs a bunch of money in energy running all of these computers and electricity.
yeah.
And then eventually you mine for like 600 days and it's like, oh, I got 1 Bitcoin. But the computers that you need to do it, to mine for it, are like super expensive. So you kind of got to be committed, I think.
You have to already have a lot of money
Yeah.
to do anything good. I don't even know how that works. How do you mine for a Bitcoin? Like, what do you do?
Bitcoin farms are large-scale facilities designed to mine Bitcoins using a network of computers. Bitcoin mining involves solving complex mathematical algorithms to verify transactions and create new Bitcoins. The two primary ways to mine Bitcoin are solo mining and pool mining. It takes around 10 minutes to mine just one Bitcoin, though this is with ideal hardware and software, which isn't always affordable and only a few users can boast the luxury of. More commonly and reasonably, most users can mine a Bitcoin in 30 days.
Okay, so it's really just a bunch of digital Rubik's Cubes and these computers are solving them.
I guess, but where that's still, I don't know.
Where does it come from?
Yeah, the correlation. I guess it's like our printing press for
You know what?
real money.
You know what you're feeling right now? The same way I felt when you were talking about space. Where does it come from? Where does it go? What do we do with it? You know,
Came from
That's
the
the
bank.
same thing.
Is,
Crypto.
but this is not the same thing.
it is.
No, because Bitcoin just isn't is. You know what I mean?
Someone knows what it is.
Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That guy, right?
See, this is just, it's weird. Like someone just made this up one day and they're like, yeah, this is going to be the new,
what
this is
decides?
gonna be the new thing. Everyone buy it. And then they're like, is this going to be the new thing? Like, I'll buy it if you buy it. And then everyone bought it and they're like, okay, I guess it's the new thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird that it just relies on other people thinking, well, I think it's valuable.
Yeah.
Well, so do I. All right, well, we should get some more.
Let's buy
and
it.
then the more people you get to think like that,
Yeah.
the more valuable it becomes.
Well, that's Jordan Belfort, dude.
Yeah.
You just call people. Yeah, this is going to be really good. You should buy tons of penny stocks for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Millionaire.
Yeah. Because if nobody thought Bitcoin was valuable,
It would tank.
yeah, it's not like someone's like, no, it is. No one has like
There's no solid.
there's no facts to say this is worth $29,000.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it's worth $29,000 because everyone's trying to get more of it.
Yeah.
It's like, I just bought 100 more.
But more of it for what? Because then you have the most and then everyone decides, actually, we're not going to use that.
Yeah. And then it starts going down. And you're like,
Yeah.
shit.
Hmm.
And then they sell it off. And then people are like, oh God, it's really cheap. We should get some more. And
Yeah.
it's just,
Well, what was
you can buy like land in Farmville and your Facebook, like Meta World or whatever it's called though, right?
with Bitcoin?
Are people really doing that?
Oh yeah.
Immersing themselves in the 3D fake world?
That's how
People-
they're using crypto.
Really?
There's like there's a virtual world that you can go in. So you need like glasses or
Meta.
whatever. Yeah. And you go in there and you can pay real money to buy like real estate in this virtual fake world.
That's so scary. That freaks me out.
It's a little trippy,
that.
isn't it?
So then you
That's
pay
so
real
weird.
money to buy real estate and then you take your glasses off and it doesn't exist.
You pay real money to buy fake stuff.
It's fake for now, people say though. It's like eventually what if everyone's in this virtual world?
You
And
just won't get that though.
But you got to take the glasses off.
But what if the glasses eventually become like part of your eyes?
What if they already are? What if we're in a
We're
simulation right now?
already in the Matrix.
What if we are in a simulation right now? Someone is controlling us through their meta.
That's where I don't get. Remember when NFTs were a big thing and people were ripping around Bitcoins and crypto to get all these NFTs?
Yeah.
I bought a book. It was like NFTs for dummies or something like that. I was like, I just need to read this so I can figure out what the hell people are talking about.
Yeah.
And now I haven't heard NFT in over a year.
Yeah, people spent like millions of dollars on one and
Yeah.
now they're worth like $20.
Yeah.
Bored Ape, is that what it was? The ones where
Yeah.
there's one crypto where like you had to have it. And I got it. It was kind of cool. Like if you had this NFT, there were some that directly correlated to events. So like if I owned a Bored Ape, that's basically my ticket. I can go to this yacht party and network with these other people that have them.
That's pretty cool.
Those are cool. Whatever, fine. But the ones I bought a couple, it was like $20. I was like, maybe I buy this. I don't know. I spent like 20. I was like, I want to go through this process to even see what it is.
Yeah.
You have like a wallet, an NFT wallet. You got to put it in the wallet and send it. But yeah, it's
Do you
crazy.
still have them?
I'm sure I didn't sell them to anybody.
I think so.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I think they have to belong to me.
You can do what Jamario did, where you buy it and then you check 8 years later and all of a sudden it's way up.
Jamario Jones.
Yeah.
What did he do?
I'm pretty sure he bought some form of crypto like a long time ago back in like high school and he forgot about it. And then like at like towards the end of his college career, he's like, I think I might have bought this. I don't know. I'll check on it. And he like logged back into his account and he had like thousands of dollars in there. And he's like, oh shit.
Just going to sell this.
Sold it and paid for his college and like everything.
That's insane.
Yeah. Like it wasn't like crazy. Like I think it was just like a few thousand or something like that. But I mean, still paid for.
But imagine you wake up tomorrow morning, you're like, oh, I have $4,500 in this thing I got.
I'd freak.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
like,
they're just cash sitting on your nightstand. when you
straight
wake up.
cash, homie.
And that's where the meta's coming in.
Yeah, it's
Because now that you say it like that, that is also super freaky to think about. That we could one day in our lifetime see a society that instead of this world that we're living in, like this planet, all the land's bought out. Now we are just virtually creating new land and going to experience different places with these glasses on.
Well, yeah, imagine like I just wake up in the morning, I put on my glasses, I go to virtual work. You know, I'm spending whatever I have in this virtual world, and then at the end of the day, I take the glasses off, I go to bed. Imagine it got to a point where it's like that. How weird would that be?
Dude, you would.
Yeah, like
that'd be horrible.
you could be fully immersed where like all of your senses are in that world, not just sight and sound.
Yeah.
Like you can touch those things. You could.
It's like the movie Free Guy.
Yes.
Have you seen Free Guy? No. Ryan Reynolds. Awesome movie. I recommend you watch
Really
it.
good movie.
And yeah, so he's like basically this NPC in this game. And then he finds out that not everyone's an NPC and they're actual players. So like stuff happening in the game, like this person that's ripping around a bike down the road and like shoots this helicopter out of the sky. That's a real player that's like logged onto the game.
Yeah.
So then like him being an NPC becomes aware in the real world. So there's like people in the real world that are playing the game. And then one of the NPCs becomes real, figures it out. So then he's like in the game.
Basically about AI becoming self-aware.
Yeah.
And then and then it's like in the real world in the movie, he's like totally famous. And
yeah,
that's where Free Guy comes from. That's the name they gave him or whatever. It's really cool.
His name's Guy. You should watch it.
I will.
You should really watch it. That kind of reminds me of another movie, Her. Have you seen that? Joaquin Phoenix. He basically is dating this robot girl, female. He just logs onto the computer every day and talks to her. And eventually she becomes like real. And then it gets really weird. It's a good movie.
They break up.
I think they do at one point. Yeah.
Huh.
So it's pretty odd. There's a lot of movies like that. Jexy.
God, you've seen a lot of movies, dude.
Yeah.
Jexy is where the phone like becomes real and then like dictates what he's doing. So it's like making turns in his car and stuff like that. And he's like, Jexy, no. And like they have conversations. Yeah.
Like a dog.
Jexy, stop.
Stop. Out.
Yeah. So, all right. Sorry. Back on track.
Yeah, man. Yeah, crypto.
God, dude.
What else you got in crypto?
Crypto's crazy stuff. Yeah. So there's multiple different forms of crypto. So how many cryptocurrencies are there? CoinMarketCap reports that there are approximately 22,932 cryptocurrencies.
Holy shit.
With a total market capitalization of 1.1 trillion.
So there's $1.1 trillion in cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Spread amongst 22,000 of them. Almost.
How many
23.
Bitcoin are there? Do you know? Nathan?
I think Bitcoin has to make up most of the wealth.
The total market value, yeah. But the three major cryptocurrencies, so Bitcoin is 656 billion market value. There's Ethereum, 212 billion.
I had some Ethereum.
I have some of that right now.
Yeah.
That's at 84, and Binance Coin, it's 62 billion.
I think Binance is an app to buy and sell Bitcoin.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have their own.
Yeah.
I have Coinbase.
I have that too. That's where I got all my sheep. That took a dump ski. Yeah, it's so weird.
You should buy more now that it's low. And then once it spikes.
That's what they say. But I think you got to know when to take the dog out back and shoot it.
See, and I'm going to make my money the old fashioned way. Sports betting.
Oh, I was going to say corner.
Just how God intended.
Yeah, sports betting.
Roden got on it. Yeah, you got a kick today.
I'm going to do that today.
I did like now. 6 or 7 different parlay. And one of them, my favorite one of all of them, was the hater bet.
Yep.
Which I already told you guys this. But basically, I just bet on a bunch of quarterbacks to shit the bed all day. Sacks, interceptions, the under on passing yards.
I wonder if you can make sports bets with cryptocurrency.
Have to be able to.
I'm sure.
They'll take anything.
It's it's big enough that people are accepting it.
Bitcoin probably. I'm sure you can buy things online with Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Right. There's probably some
super illegal.
The dark web, man. That's one thing that always, or the deep web, whatever they call it.
Do you think we're ever going to change that so it's politically correct?
What?
The dark web.
It is PC. Why isn't it PC?
Because it's dark. Could be derogatory.
Oh, so you mean like it's scary?
Yeah.
It wants to rob you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm alluding to.
Yeah. No, I think it's pretty cool.
That's what we should do an episode on that. You should do your episode
The
next
dark
week
web?
on the. Whoa.
Whoa, politically correct?
Yeah,
Is that what you want to do the episode on? Yeah.
The not very illuminated web.
Yeah. The absence of light web.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like that.
Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's some weird stuff there too.
But isn't that like originally why a lot of people started using Bitcoin was because you could buy things on the dark web?
You could buy people.
Yeah. People, organs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's, I don't know if I'd, I'm
Hitmen, you know.
I'm definitely not doing notes on dark web because I think you start doing notes on it, you get to it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You have
I think
to have like
it's
special
very
browsers
it's
and
very
stuff
hard
like
to
that.
get. So I've heard.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's very
I've
difficult
went
to
some-
get to the dark web. But I wonder
It can't
how
be
do
that
you
hard.
how do you know?
I feel like you know a guy, you know?
Yeah,
People that are going
Like,
to the
how do
dark
you-
web
how do you know that
have
you're,
those
like,
kinds of
on
friends.
the dark. Yeah, like when you're on the dark web,
I
does
think your screen goes
does your
black.
screen change?
Yeah.
No,
It's almost kind of like jailbreaking. Like you jailbreak your
That is
your
kinda
phone
what
or
it
your
is.
Fire Stick or whatever it is that you jailbreak.
You think so?
And then like once you get through and then you become like untraceable, you kind of do whatever you want.
Nathan, Google, what does the dark web look like? If you're willing.
It's just his iPad.
yeah, your iPad's gonna explode.
Yeah. Poof. We just need
We're gonna have
his head.
7 FBI agents at our door by the end of this episode.
But I'm just picturing like a dark interfaced Google for some reason.
I feel like it's more like instead of like a browser, it's more of like
One website
like
that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's like a Reddit, like where you can just find anything on it.
Yeah.
Yes, because you can't use like Chrome or Safari or like Windows or stuff like that. Like
Internet
you have to have
Explorer you have to use.
maybe that's dead now, ain't it? You can't even download it.
Really?
But
didn't know
To
that.
my knowledge, it is like, yeah, it'd be like the Google Chrome app or something. It's a different thing you have to jailbreak your computer for or something. So to get it on.
Okay.
And then, I mean, it says here, it looks like pretty much any other site. So I'm guessing you'd get to the Google looking thing and then
Yeah.
you're in the dark web.
right.
Okay. So it's just like a scary Google. It's like a scary Mozilla Fox. Mozzarella Firefox.
What?
There you
What is
go.
it?
Mozilla?
Mozilla Firefox.
Is it Mozilla? I always thought it was like mozzarella Firefox.
Mozilla. Mozilla. Mozilla.
Mozilla.
Yeah, I didn't.
November.
Had not a clue what you just tried to say.
Yeah. Mozzarella.
Firefox was the big thing when we were in school, man.
Yeah, everyone had Firefox.
I wasn't a Firefox user.
You had to have. That's all our computers had.
Yeah,
at
but like
school.
once I had the option.
Oh yeah, no.
You were out
Google
with it?
Chrome.
Chrome, for sure.
Yeah.
It was hard to make the transition though. You know, I was so used to Safari. No, actually I was Safari. And I was like, Safari's just not quite doing it for me. And now I'm a Chrome head.
What is that? Is that like skinhead, but like,
This is what the Chrome heads are doing.
but you're like a technology version of it. That's what Chrome heads are.
Yeah.
So like you're super like prideful of your, like if you were a robot, you could be a Chrome head.
Yeah. I am. We go on like the Chrome head Reddit page. Just talk shit.
I think that's like the closest thing to the dark web that like anybody has access to is like Reddit.
Chrome. Oh.
Chrome. No, not quite.
Yeah, probably. 'Cause
You can find-
you can find anything on Reddit.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
There's speaking of the dark web, how crazy like hackers, like good hackers, like FBI level hackers and like stuff like them, like
Yeah.
they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like to be able to like just because I have not a clue.
How to hack?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing.
weird. I thought you did.
Yeah. Life skill, pretty much. You didn't take that elective?
Nunchuck skills, computer hacking skills.
I can do it all, dude.
Chuck skills.
No, but like to be able to like they could probably just find the dark web if they wanted to try. Or like that
Yeah, 100%. Well, I'm sure
Like-
they're aware of it.
I'm sure, yeah.
How else would they find all those celebrities in Hollywood that are just ripping Bitcoin and buying kids and
Yeah.
hiring hitmen?
Oh, the whole Epstein Island thing, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
That's what you get into. I feel like, can you use, you can't like Venmo on dark web. It's all Bitcoin cryptocurrency stuff.
It's got to be because it's got to be untraceable.
Yeah. They don't take MasterCard.
No, definitely not.
That's what it is. Crypto's untraceable. Is that kind of the big thing?
Yeah, because there's like no base of it. It's just like you said, like
It's in the
everybody.
air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody kind of agrees that like, yeah, we think this stuff is cool. We're gonna buy it.
But there's a ledger. There's a ledger of every single transaction that happens with a cryptocurrency.
Yeah, if you can get to it.
Well, I think it's public access.
No way.
Legit, I think there it is.
No
Look up-
way.
Nathan,
'Cause
look up like a Bitcoin ledger. There's some sort of ledger, to dumb it down, it's like a spreadsheet of every single transaction that's ever made with cryptocurrency. There's no names on there, but they have to have like some sort of identifying, like it went from this to this
To show why it spiked or dropped, or
to show where it's at and just to document like.
so
This
if a
Bitcoin-
you
celebrity,
mean like
if
it
bought
went
a
from this
helicopter.
IP address to a different
Yeah,
one, like something like that?
Yeah, or like a username. I don't know if it's a username or an IP address, but it's got to go from like something to something. And maybe it goes from like a wallet, one wallet to the next wallet, but then I feel like you'd be able to tie the wallet back to the person.
Yeah.
And that's why I would believe that there isn't some form of ledger for
I
this.
think
That's way
there's-
too,
I've-
unless it's
I-
like automated, but
When I was, it is. Well, there's not one fucking guy in the back office ledgering every goddamn crypto transaction.
Mr. Coin back in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure there's something, because when I was doing a bunch of research on it, when I was looking at which NFTs I wanted to buy, my $20 NFTs,
Yeah.
I watched a video explaining it.
So there is one. I just don't know how to get to it.
Okay.
Try.
But there is, it says there is a ledger.
I'm actually trying. I downloaded a app that secures your VPN and actually lets you go on the dark web. So I'm actually currently working on that.
Oh my gosh.
my
Don't do it
God.
in my house.
connected to his internet.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'll have people
Keep
at the
going,
door.
man.
It's like you can buy like,
I'll get swatted.
I don't know if they're
Maybe.
real or not, but like those, I've seen videos where like these dudes like go on to the dark web and they buy like a clown for a birthday party and it just shows up and it's this creepy dude that just like sits there and kind of smiles at them and then like they kick him out because he does weird shit. And all of
Yeah.
a sudden he shows back up and they're like,
I saw, was that Aiden Ross? Maybe?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Yeah. I saw something like that where they're like, okay, leave, man. And they just came back.
Like, is that what you do on the dark web? You buy a killer or something? Crazy dude.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
So I actually made it on the dark web.
Shut up.
Oh, this is
No,
terrifying.
I'm not buying that at all. Not that easy on an iPad.
on an iPad?
No.
You don't even have a mouse over there.
So I actually.
I'm looking into it, but like the thing I saw was like everything is .onion. So like I looked up the Onion browser or whatever. So like I'm on it. I'm trying to do stuff, but it's like the dark web is super slow.
Oh, so they need some funding.
So it's special dark.
You know who's running it. Yeah, I don't. That's kind of like a Ouija board. I'd never go on it, and I'd never play a Ouija board.
I don't know. Nathan's got his hands on the dealio right now, man.
Yeah, how's that make you feel?
Freaking me out.
Yeah,
Look at him creeping back there.
yeah, slithering
Yeah.
around. Yeah, the old dark web. Yeah, maybe that's where the terrorists are putting their murder videos. That's where you can watch Killers of the Flower Moon.
Is the dark web.
Yeah.
Or
The
in
director's
theaters.
cut.
Or in the theaters. It's funny because at the beginning of the movie, Martin Scorsese is like, "Thank you very much for coming to the theater and watching this. I've been wanting to tell this story for many years. And we worked with the Osage Nation to really do it right." I was like, "Oh, this is going to be good."
You're just really bent on this movie, man.
Watch
Everything.
it.
He spent good money on it. Man.
Yeah, he just
I did.
circled back to it like 4 separate
I
times.
did. Well, it's where it belongs. The dark web should be hard to access. Apparently not, though, because you could get it on an iPad.
Yeah, it took him all of 5 minutes.
.onion. I'm going to change 3dudespodcast.com to 3dudespodcast.onion. See what happens. That's where you can get the cum jugs merch. That's where you can order cum jugs to your house and hang out with them.
Yeah. The 3 dudes come jugs.
We're going to get Columbia neckties here if we don't settle down.
All right. You got anything else on crypto?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I don't know.
So, has anyone ever gotten rich investing in crypto? The answer is yes. This answer may surprise you.
The Van Winkle brothers, I think, got really rich on it. Or not the Van Winkle, the Winklevoss twins.
That's
Who?
The people Mark Zuckerberg stole Facebook from.
Oh, really?
The Winklevosses. Yeah, they're twin brothers. They actually had the original idea to start Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, in his dorm room, went back, created it before they could. And that's how he stole it from them.
Ooh,
Watch The Social Network. It's a good movie.
it is good.
But yeah, the Winklevoss twins, I think after, like, they're obviously pretty smart because they came up with the idea for Facebook, we're going to make it.
Yeah.
And then they moved like everything into this big Bitcoin thing, something or another. See, Google you're probably busy on the dark web, but Google Winklevoss Bitcoin or Winklevoss crypto and see what happens. See what the real story is.
What's on that dark web? Their videos of like firecrackers up frogs' butts or what? is that the terrible
Winklevoss
morbid
what?
stuff?
Winklevoss crypto or Winklevoss Bitcoin or something. Because I think Dave Portnoy did an interview with him when he was doing Davey Day Trader during during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
when the whole world was not working. And he interviewed them and they were like doing this big crypto thing. What do you got for us, Nathan?
Oh, it's the pair of twins. They own 70,000 bitcoins.
70,000.
At 34,000 a rip, that's insane.
Yeah, that's got to be like
289,000.
89,000.
89, yeah, close.
Yeah,
If you round up.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's at least $10.
So,
That's
some seem to have found success with crypto and now have holdings worth millions or even billions of US dollars, according to Henley and Partners. The firm's report on Tuesday says that 88,200 people have crypto assets worth at least 1 million, less than 1% of overall crypto users.
2.1 billion it is, by the way.
What?
The Winklevoss. Their Bitcoin.
with 70,000 Bitcoin.
70,000 times
So
30,000.
they have 2.1 billion?
in Bitcoin, apparently. And they didn't pop up on people that got famous from it.
I didn't really look.
That's okay. We're over an hour.
656 billion total. So
Yeah.
So they
got-
own
I wonder who else has
decent
I
market
wonder
share.
who else has
4% of
tons
it. Yeah. 4% of it. The Winklevoss.
I'd like it to be known that Easton said we're over an hour at 59 minutes and like 56 seconds.
That's crazy. I can feel it.
it
I
is.
can feel it.
It's kind of like burned into us almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
know
just,
when it's about the end.
know when we hit that hour.
well, I just know because I could see when Nathan stands up. And if he does it twice, it's about an hour.
that too, dude.
but yeah.
I'm not that observant.
We've got hockey tonight, so me and Liam are gonna go score some goals. Happy Halloween! This comes out on Halloween.
Hey, thanks for having that Halloween party the other night. That was fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that was insane.
Good time.
Small get together.
Love when you do that.
Did you go out Saturday?
Yeah.
How was it? Where'd you go?
We went to Ebbs first. Had a fat frog and a few drinks there. Went to the Rocking Horse.
Okay. Did you get down with it? Little boot, scoot, and boogie.
We entered a costume contest. Didn't win, which pissed
were
me
you?
off. Same thing I was Friday.
Oh, you thought he was a hunter and a deer. Not saying it was a bad costume, but I'm not saying it's winning any contest.
I was at the Rocking Horse, dude. It was
That's fair.
between me and this 48-year-old alcoholic pirate. So
Pirate
wins every
Steve?
time.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Your
Pirate
best player
Steve.
thinks he's a pirate.
Yeah, I thought I was a shoo-in. And then we started the contest, and like right before we get to the last person, someone else walks in through the doors of the bar, completely head to toe dressed up like Cruella from 101
Oh.
Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Won it.
Really?
Yeah. I go,
Lead entry.
yeah. I go, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like,
Can we have some integrity in the rules
yeah,
of the contest?
Showed up, won. I go,
Yeah.
I mean, costume did look good. But
Okay. And then you went.
then went to the O. We
Okay.
were going to go to the top, but the line was out to the sidewalk. And I
Really?
said,
Yeah.
not doing that.
They have a costume contest there every year. I was going to go, but decided that Friday night was enough. So we stayed in, went to Killers of the Flower Moon. And let me just give you a quick synopsis of what I think of it.
God, by the way.
Yeah.
But the O was good. It wasn't near as packed. Everyone was at sports.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
decent night. I got
Yeah.
it.
I was pissed last year when we went to sports because the guy that won the contest was just the guy from Toy Story with the black t-shirt. What's his
Sid?
name? Sid. Yeah.
That's it?
He wears jeans and shirt that guy wore on the movie or
Yeah.
show or whatever, and he looked like him a little bit, so he won.
One.
I was like, that sucks so bad.
That's so dumb because some people try on their costumes and they look good, and some people look so. There are hilarious costumes.
Yeah.
Some people have the funniest costumes ever.
I'd like to try to go all out for Halloween.
This is something that you enjoy.
Oh yeah, it's like you gotta be as accurate as possible with the costume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
what I
did
like to
really good last year being Kip, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. No one knew. I was walking around with the La Fonda sign.
Yeah.
No one knew. Had the fit down to a T. Even kind of had the hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Mustache, everything. And I
People
was like,
thought he
who
was-
are you?
People thought he was Jeffrey Dahmer from the new series, though,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's
Horrible
what was
timing.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Jeffrey
should have just
Dahmer.
said that.
And I was like, did you see anywhere where he was holding a La Fonda sign in that TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even
Idiots.
little. Dude, I wasn't a founding father, but my founding father costume from 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I mean, I shaved my face for it,
Yeah.
and I had just the solid sideburns going. The hair looked
That
great.
was awesome. I
It
remember
was
you
solid.
walking into the party and I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, I was wearing my mom's boots.
Yep.
Committed.
You fit in them?
You couldn't.
Yeah, my mom's got some
You-
feet, dude.
One downfall, man. Your only downfall was that I existed.
yeah.
I know.
Forrest Gump.
You
Yeah.
are, yeah.
That was funny.
You,
Down to the tism and everything, man. I nailed it.
Yeah, you did. And you won a Blackstone.
Yeah, I gave away a grill.
I'll never forget that. One of these years, we're going to do that again.
Oh, yeah. We
Where
will.
we go all out.
Sometime you should buy something else to give away. That would benefit us greatly.
Yeah. All right. Give us an outro, Liam. We're done with this shit.
Yeah, we're done. Until next week. And then we're going to be back on it again. So thanks for listening. I know this was quite the episode for you.
Movie theaters and crypto.
Get
Yep.
the merch. Buy merch.
Yeah, we
coming.
do have
It's
merch coming.
I beat tonsillitis.
That's the best one.
Then
The
thanks.
Throckmortons. Cum jugs. What else do we got?
Anyone else with merch ideas, let us know.
They're coming.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.